Hello there everyone and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to try to figure out if Palpatine really lost to Mace Windu in Revenge of the Sith or if he was just pretending to help Anakin turn to the dark side. This is a pretty large debate among Star Wars fans. Everyone's bringing in sources and information, so I'm going to try to pull that together and see what I can figure out. Okay, so to recap, Anakin Skywalker realized that Palpatine was a Sith Lord, the Lord of the Sith they had been looking for. Mace Windu, along with Kit Fisto, CC-10, and Aegon Kolar, went to go and arrest Palpatine. Palpatine quickly disposes of the other three Jedi, leaving only Mace. They continue fighting and eventually Palpatine's lightsaber gets knocked out of his hand, falls out of a window into the streets of Coruscant. Palpatine falls over when Anakin walks into the room. Palpatine shoots lightning, which Mace deflects back onto him. Anakin eventually cuts Mace's hand off and he goes flying out the window, and the rest is history. So did Palpatine really lose against Mace Windu, or was he trying to make Anakin side with him against Mace and turn to the dark side? First, I'm going to take a look at both of them and evaluate their skills and abilities. Let's start with Palpatine. Palpatine is one of the most powerful Force users we have ever seen in the Star Wars universe. His midichlorian count is said to be about 21,000. George Lucas said that Palpatine is about 20% stronger than Darth Vader. Darth Vader. That's pretty powerful. He also was the apprentice to Darth Plagueis the Wise. Plagueis most likely taught him many things about the dark side, and the Force in general, that many Jedi, including Mace Windu, might not have known about. When it came to lightsabers, Palpatine was a master of all 7 forms. However, it seemed like he didn't really like lightsabers. When he first learned how to use them, he was forced to by Plagueis. Palpatine believed that the Force was enough to sustain him in a fight. We've seen him do many incredibly powerful things with the Force. He could create fire and incinerate opponents, and his ability to use Force lightning was exceptional. Stunt coordinator Nick Gillard said that Palpatine was basically a level 9 out of 10. That's almost as powerful as a Force user could possibly be. Okay, so now that we've talked about Palpatine, let's talk about Mace Windu. Mace Windu was an extremely powerful Jedi. Although his midichlorian count is officially unknown, it is estimated to be close to Palpatine's level but slightly below. Nick stated that Palpatine, Yoda, and Mace are at a similar power level. Also note that this isn't George Lucas who's saying it, so take it with a grain of salt. Mace was 53 when he fought Palpatine. That's a lot of time to train and gain knowledge. He was also 28 when he became a Jedi Master. 25 whole years in the highest ranking position in the Jedi Order. However, unlike Palpatine, he only studied one fighting style. His own version of Form 7, Vapad. It was dangerous to learn and could turn some Jedi to the dark side. This happened to Sora Bulk, a Jedi Master who could not control his aggression as well as Mace. Mace, on the other hand, was able to use Vapad without turning to the dark side. Mace Windu also had another Force ability, Shatterpoint. Mace Windu was able to sometimes see the weak places in an opponent or object. This can happen in people and events. Mace most likely used Shatterpoint, Vapad, and his years of training and experience to fight Palpatine. Alright, so now that we've analyzed both of them, let's see what one of the people who created this scene has to say about it. Ian McDiarmid, who played Emperor Palpatine, has stated that Palpatine pretended to lose the fight to turn Anakin against the Jedi. So that's it, right? That settles the debate. Video's over. Palpatine was faking it. Well, what part was he faking? Here's what I think, based on what I've talked about and what I've heard from George and others behind the scenes. I think Mace Windu, using Shatterpoint, won the duel with Palpatine fair and square. However, I also think Palpatine was faking it when he was on the ground and about to be killed by Mace Windu. He wanted Anakin to feel sorry for him. He also made it seem like he was the only way to save Padme from dying. Then Anakin cut off Mace's hand and suddenly Palpatine wasn't so helpless anymore. He was able to shoot lightning and blast Mace out of the building. I also don't think that Palpatine losing would be a very good strategy for him trying to convince Anakin to turn. He had told him the dark side was powerful. Would losing intentionally make Anakin want to join him? Imagine if Palpatine had destroyed Mace along with the other Jedi in the first 10 seconds of the fight. Anakin would have shown up to Palpatine's office and been shocked that he was able to defeat all 4 Jedi, especially Mace. Palpatine losing the fight on purpose just doesn't make sense, but acting like Mace is an evil terrorist who's trying to kill an unarmed man does. But let me know down in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. Alright, so that's it for today's video. See you next time.